as you think they are. They have their own life problems just like you and I have. So they might pass a comment or they might talk about you in the back, but nobody's head is filled with your thoughts. Own life problems just like you and I have. So that's one thing that you must comment, or they might talk about you in the back, but nobody's head is filled with your thoughts. They are all filled with their own thoughts. So that's one thing that you must remember. Don't worry about other people's opinion. Do what you need to do. Nobody will regret on your behalf. Nobody will celebrate on your behalf. Nobody will sleep or eat on your behalf. So live your life, and as early as you can make sense of this statement, it will be better for you, no matter what age you are in right now. Do not worry about what other people say. Ask yourself what you want to do and do it. You will be rewarded. What seems so intense at the moment is not so intense when you look retrospectively. So maybe try to see things from your future self and tell yourself that, hey, it might not be so intense 5 years down the line, so why am I making it intense right now? Okay, all right, so let's continue. I moved to traveling, and traveling led me to owning a restaurant. So I ran a restaurant for a while, and then I moved to Romania and I became a yoga teacher, and I stayed in Romania for 6 years. I taught yoga for 6 years, and I got into a very different kind of community in Europe, in Romania, and I learned some things there. One of the most important things that I learned in Romania was that there is no deep satisfaction in chasing endless material success. People all around me were chasing material success. They were all looking for happiness in the wrong places. They were thinking that the bigger car or the latest iPhone or moving to a posher area of town will bring them more happiness and peace, but none of this happened. The more I was teaching yoga to CEOs and CFOs and a lot of big shots, and I saw how empty and meaningless their lives felt at times, and I realized that the struggle to not feel whole is universal. It doesn't matter if you're rich or poor, successful or unsuccessful. If you feel empty inside, it has nothing to do with any of these outside things. So of course we all need material things to be comfortable in life, but stretching them beyond a point, it just works, backwards against us. So having more of things only becomes a burden. And if you think that you're showing it off to other people, nobody really cares. Again, as I've already pointed it out, you're not doing things for other people. Do things for yourself in life. And I would say to find out what it is that you want, seek solitude. Do not stay in the company of other people all the time. Seek solitude and be authentic. Find your authenticity. Find who you are. Be proud of who you are and try to live that person. Even if you make less money, even if you have less achievements in life, you will feel much more satisfied and peaceful in your heart, and that is what matters at the end of the day, that you go to bed and you're able to fall asleep nicely and you have a good night's sleep. You'll begin to put these things on top of your priority list at some point in life. How you sleep, how you feel when you wake up, how you go to bed at night, how healthy you are, how clean your mind is, these things. Another thing, because in the period I was in Romania, I also got married and I also got divorced, and I learned one more thing in life, is that you cannot control things. Don't try to control things. What you can do is definitely have intentions, have desires, and then go after them, but not to control the outcomes, because you cannot. You don't know what the outcomes will be. Keep your heart clean, keep your conscience clear, and act in life from that space with truthfulness, with integrity, but it will definitely bear you fruits, it will definitely bring you good things in life, not necessarily. And you don't want to be attached to the results, to the outcomes of your activities. Just do things because you want to do them. What happens with them is not your business, and you shouldn't worry about it. It's a hard truth to swallow, I know, but maybe, just maybe, that you will see that it makes sense in life. Maybe not now, maybe in some point, or maybe it already does. If you agree with me, do let me know. You don't control anything. So power doesn't come to you because you can control many things. It comes by letting go. And you let go by understanding deeply, not just by thinking that I will let go. And eventually, 20 years of searching, seeking, trying to make sense of life, one thing that I've really learned, one of the most important lessons, is that you have to accept yourself fully. You have to accept yourself as you are, right here, right now, not when you achieve something, not when you look your best, not when other people approve of you. I also wanted to say this example. There were people in my yoga classes, they looked perfect in their bodies, but then they had issues with their body. They didn't like their bodies the way they were. Maybe everybody around them liked them for how they looked, but they themselves did not like the way they looked. So you see, if you're looking for any kind of perfection or satisfaction, deep satisfaction in the things of appearance, the things that appear, the solid material things, it's not there. It's there within. That is why I said to go within, seek solitude, and find it inside. It is already there. It does not come out in the world, because the world is of senses. Senses are limited. You can only see as far. You can only hear as much. You can only taste as much. You can only eat as much. The material life that is stuck between time and space is limited. So all the things that you're going to feel, the happiness, the satisfactions, the pleasures, they're going to be limited. Only in your being you are full and whole. In your doing, you are not full and whole. So instead of seeking things to do them in such a way that you become whole, it will not work. You need to work from the place that you are complete and whole, and you work from there. And you work for the sake of work, not because it will give you perfection or deep satisfaction. So that is why you need to get inside yourself, know who you are, what you need. There are very few things. None of these things you really need to seek outside, because they're already within. So you just need to realize that they're within. Okay, and we are towards the end of the video now. Just a couple more points, or just one point, is that now in the last 3-4 years, so I'm 36 right now. Now in the last 3-4 years, what's ripening in me is simplicity. Simplicity in thinking, simplicity in living, simplicity in connecting with you, like the way I'm recording this, sitting on my toes, taking support from this block of stone, and just talking. Simplicity, authenticity. The most genuine way for me is to sit like this right now and talk to you. That's how the best conversation comes out in my head, because at the end of the day, I'm just speaking to a camera right now. So for me, this is how it works. So, and it doesn't matter how you perceive this. It matters to me that I do justice to what I say and what I do. So realize that in life, simplicity will be the best policy. You don't need hundreds of shoes. You don't need too many cars or big houses. What you want is just happiness. What you want to feel is to feel whole. What you want is love and kindness and compassion. Imagine that that every day you wake up, you're filled with love and compassion. You have a couple of people in your life, not too many, just 1, 2, 3 people in life with whom you can just be who you are. You don't have to pretend anything. Just be. Feel light and easy and relaxed around them, and feel whole. All of this you don't need to chase. You already have it. So this is my advice for you, my suggestion for you, and I hope that you don't have to take 20 years to arrive at this conclusion. All of these now in my head sound very commonsensical, but when you are